Welcome back to the deep dive, where we cut through the noise to get you the knowledge you need, and fast.
Hey there.
Today we're taking a look at a product called VisiUltra. It's an eye health supplement, positioned as a vision support formula.
Right, it's got things like lutein, zeaxanthin, the usual suspects for eye health.
Exactly.
Okay.
But the promises are, well, they're big. They're talking about helping with eye strain, clarity, even restoring sharper vision.
And that's really the core of it, isn't it? That's the hook. The idea that you can take a simple daily supplement and see, dramatic improvements.
Not just support, but restore.
Restore. That's a massive claim. And that's our mission today, really, to see if that claim holds up.
It is. And that marketing language, that idea of restoration, that's really where the analysis has to start. It feels like they're blurring a line.
They absolutely are. And it immediately raises some flags when you start looking at the transparency sources.
Okay, so what did you find?
What's fascinating is the immediate turbulence. Scam Advisor, for instance, gives the VisiUltra domain a fairly low trust score.
A low trust score. Why? What specifically puts it into that kind of risk zone?
Well, it's a few things. The domain is quite new, for one. The owner's details are completely hidden.
Oh, okay.
And there's just very little transparency about the company behind it. All those things together, the sources say, push the site into what they call the higher risk zone.
And that kind of secrecy, that's a huge red flag, right? If you're a consumer, that lack of transparency has some pretty immediate practical implications.
Absolutely. So if you're listening and you still choose to try a product like this, the single most important thing is use a payment method with buyer protection.
Like a credit card or PayPal.
Exactly. Something that gives you a clear path to dispute the charge if you run into problems, like getting a refund or dealing with unresponsive support.
Which seems like smart advice, given the risk assessment. So let's pivot now to the user experience. Does the reality of the product match that big marketing promise?
Sadly, no. The user feedback we analyzed is, well, it's mixed at best.
Mixed.
And on the specific point of actual vision improvement, it's overwhelmingly negative. The most common theme is just this huge gap. People say the marketing made the product sound far more powerful than it turned out to be.
And the specific complaints probably back up those transparency issues, don't they? Let me guess. Trouble with refunds.
You got it. Difficulties getting refunds, customer service that just goes silent, and the most important one.
No noticeable vision improvement.
None at all. Even after weeks of use, it really sounds like a nutritional footnote that's been dressed up to look like a medical breakthrough.
That's a perfect way to put it. And it connects directly to the broader medical consensus.
It does. We need to be clear here. Ingredients like lutein and zeaxanthin, they are important. Eye health experts agree they can support overall eye nutrition.
They support, but they don't fix.
Exactly. They are the maintenance crew, not the construction workers. There is just no strong clinical evidence that shows VisiUltra or any supplement like it can actually restore eyesight.
Right.
Most real vision problems, nearsightedness, cataracts, things like that, they need prescription lenses, a proper exam, or medical treatment, not just a supplement.
So let's summarize this for you. VisiUltra seems to lean way over toward the higher risk side. It has some basic nutrients, sure, but the big promise is of vision restoration.
They're just not well supported by the evidence, and that low trust score from the domain just adds another layer of caution.
Yeah.
It raises one last sort of critical question, I think, for anyone navigating health information online.
What's that?
Why is the promise of a miracle pill so compelling? Even when we're faced with an established medical consensus that says otherwise, it's a powerful psychological lure.
It really is. A good reminder that the eye test for supplements should be applied to their claims, not just your vision. Always question those sources, especially when the promises sound too powerful to be true. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive.
See you next time.